Welcome back to the University Report. I'm Brent Wetter, and joining me today as our interview guest is Professor Laura Beadling, who has a new minor that she has approved for the UW-Platteville campus. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now, my first question is, what is the actual title of this new minor that's going to be on campus?
Its official title is the Interdisciplinary Film and Media Studies minor.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
So, film studies for short, though.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling it now.
Okay, all right. Well, my first question is, what made you want to bring a film studies minor to UW-Platteville?
Well, when I was hired in the fall of 2007, I was brought in with the express intention of teaching the two film classes that the Humanities Department already had on the books, and they also wanted me to expand the film curriculum. So I started immediately working on adding some new classes, and I was really impressed at the response. There are a lot of students who were interested, had a lot of repeat students coming in, and it really convinced me that there was enough student interest, because of course at the end of the day that's what we need to do, is serve students who are here on campus. And so I became convinced that there was enough to go on.
Now, this is obviously no easy thing, putting a minor through. Could you maybe describe a little bit of the process and how long it took before this was finally approved?
It was a several-year process. This is maybe the fourth year that it's been sort of in development, and it was a process of expanding the curriculum, getting new courses on the books, talking and working with colleagues in communication technologies and theater and around campus, sort of raising the film profile at UWP through things like the International Film Festival, the new film courses, things like that. And then starting to put the paperwork package together to get the official approval. So it was, I believe, 10 committees had to read the paperwork, make tweaks to it, get everything just right, and then finally the final 10th committee approved it last Wednesday.
Wow! So after 4 years, you finally have this new minor.
It is through.
Put forth. So what are some of the types of classes that are going to be offered in order to complete this minor as a student?
Okay. There are 15 required hours, and those are classes like Introduction to Film through Humanities, Introduction to Mass Media through Communication Technologies, courses like either International Cinema or Race and Gender in American Film, both of which are offered through Humanities, a production course, and just one or two others, and then a list of electives. So there are 9 hours from a lengthy elective list, including classes like gender and popular culture and communications law and things like that.
So it seems like a nice mix of humanities as well as communication. So from what I understand, this minor seems like it's more of understanding not only the technical aspect of what goes into a good film, but also understanding the content aspect as well.
Absolutely. It was important when we were putting this together, and I was working closely with people from communication technologies like Robert Snyder. I talked a lot with people in theater. It was important that it was an interdisciplinary film minor, that it was not just analytical or critical, but also production, to really offer a well-rounded view of film and media studies.
Awesome. So when can the students of UW-Platteville, when can they expect the classes for these to start?
Most of these classes, actually almost all of these classes, are already available. So if, lots of students already have taken some of them, and they're more than welcome to join the minor and continue taking them. But officially the minor should be debuted in the fall of 2013. That's the next fall, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Fall, or is it fall of 2012?
Fall of 2012.
2012, yeah. Awesome. So after this minor and you see how much of a response, is there any chance of maybe you pursuing it as a full-blown major?
We'll have to see. That's going to be a couple years down the road, I think. But yeah, of course, that's always something in the back of your mind. But again, if the student interest is there, then we will look into it.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming in
you.
And talking about the minor with us today. It sounds like a great opportunity for students to expand their knowledge of, whatever it may be, whether through communications, English, whatever. It just seems like a great thing. So I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
All right. And stay tuned, because when we come back, Matthias Timmerman, will take a look at your sports and your weather.